the tiny mermaid. She's so cute. This is one of my most popular mermaids, and I wanted to show you how I make those. I have the artwork that I did by hand, printed on fabric, and I also have the guide, the sewing guide, printed on fabric. Then I line them up on a light table and sew on the line. Now I did the A's. I'm old school graphic design. I did the A's so that I could line up the artwork. So when I put it on a light table, the A's line up. It helps me to line up the faces, but I really can just do it by eye. So here she is. I sewed it together, turned it inside out, and stuffed it. And I need to color the flesh color. So I mixed up this color that I use for flesh, and I'm just going to paint it on here, and it looks a little bit light, so I'm going to darken up that color a little bit with some more paint. And once I paint that, I love coloring it this way. It just has a really nice look. I have to let it dry, so it is dry now, and I'm going to paint the back of the tail and put the rest of the bathing suit on. I'll continue the straps from the front, and I'm using the Micron marker. And then these are the Seta color paints that are fabric paints, and I'm painting the back of the tail. And I always just want to make sure that I really get the crease where the white meets the printed fabric on the front. And then of course I have to let that dry. Now this is what I'm using for hair. I really love the way this hand-painted boucle looks. It kind of looks like crazy hair. And especially on the tiny mermaids, the yarn just puffs up really nicely and makes it look kind of like wild hair, which I really, really like. So this is how I make the hair. I just tie it in the middle with the same yarn, and then I sort of adjust the yarns. Now I made these crowns quite a long time ago, actually. These are Austrian crystals, and I twist them onto a wire that's the thinnest wire I can possibly get, and then the wire goes right into the fabric, but you do have to glue that on, so I'm using fabric tack to do that. And once that dries, that crown won't come out. So I love the way the crown looks on these tiny mermaids. For a while I stopped using the crown. I'm not sure why. So last little detail here, I'm going to put some glitter on the bra there, and I'm just not even using my paper because it's so tiny. So there she is. She's all done. See you next time.